Hello there, chat. How y'all doing? Hello there, Tyronius. Let's see here. Oh, stiff neck. The neck is stiff. Ugh. Alright. Twitch says we're excellent. Oh, trying to get the neck to crack. Oh, there's a little crack. Ugh. Like I say, Twitch says we're excellent. Streamlabs is running optimally. Chat's scrolling. And the game is running. Good. Alright. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to do that by saying greetings and salutations to you. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV Friday, because it's been quite a while, as Tyro points out. Just because, again, it's been a while. Never finished up those Beast Tribe, the new Beast Tribe, or the custom delivery, and Jove, I need to make some headway on those. So I'm gonna. So let's get started, shall we? Come on, up you get, you lazy warrior of light. And because it is a Final Fantasy XIV Friday, we got to start it off right with some gambling. And back in my rise. Clogging at it? What does clogging at it mean? Is that one of them there foreign Australian phrases that us good red-blooded Americans wouldn't get? Flogging at it. Is flogging at it one of them Australian phrases us red-blooded Americans wouldn't get? Damn. Whew, leap of faith. Great. I gotta start this night off right by me shitting my pants. Damn. Version of what master rank star is... Sorry, let's see. What was it? I have to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head. But, wait, did I already have tickets for this week? Oh, cool. I have tickets already. Sweet. I don't have to bother with that. Give me a minute here, Tyronius. I'll look it up in a second. Hello. Get me in that leap of faith, please. Thank you. Let's see. Hold on a minute. 2-star. 2-star rank. Wait. Is that basic or is that... Nope. That's master rank, yep. 2-star. Pent-up frustrations, it's called. Hunter Basarios. There we go. is that person wearing? It is awesome. Ooh, Halberd of the Round. High scale. Huh. Looks nice. That's nice. There might also be a follower quest too, so you might want to investigate those. That has you hunting. God damn it! Has you hunting up Asarios. Make it a little easier for you by having an AI follower helping you out. Just don't look too further off. Just look straight ahead and you'll be fine. And just don't fall off the edges again. And you'll be fine. Damn it! I did the same place, same thing twice. God damn it! I started off the night wonderfully, aren't we? Ah! Ah! What the fuck? Wow! When did I get so bad? Hey, you take a little hiatus from a game because Monster Hunter Rise of Sunbreak comes out, and you just suddenly you can't play it no more. Ah, no! Shit, man! I can sit there and go out and fight monsters of increasing, difficulty and power. I can go out there and just, survive that shit solo, and then come here and not be able to do a goddamn jumping puzzle. Ugh. I hate those ones. I hate those ones the most. There you go. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ha! Featherhoof wins. Clenched assality. Ha! Oh, fuck. Got it! Alright. So I think we're done here. With that, let's go here. Alright, where? Right. Let's continue with the custom deliverals. Hello, Emelians. Ah, it is good to see you, Warren. I trust the procurement of various odds and ends for the homestead program proceeds apace. I am ever so curious to see what wonders you will bring. Let's see, do I have... I do not. I gotta go get some of these things. Riders or pipes. Level 80 or higher. Or do I want to go get some fishies? Nah, let's go get some of these. Or fishies. Or these. Or fishy. Oh my God. The Hamza Hatchery. Where's Hori? Giant Skull Grounds. Thavner? Really? What? Why don't I recognize this place? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, Thavner. Okay. Alright, I see where's... Okay, I got it. I'm an idiot. Master Botanist Featherhoof on the case for precious etherical conduit thingamabobbies. There you are. There you go. Collect them. Alright. Just one more. Good enough. Yeah, I need one. Here. Hey. Okay, let's go turn them in. So how's everybody out there? How y'all doing today? Having a good one, I hope. Ah, oh yeah, you already read that. You take this stuff. Wait. I already had this stuff. Wait, why didn't she take it before? Oh, because I was not the proper class. God damn it. Yay! Ooh, Nofika's tidings. Hello, woman. I didn't realize you were visiting. Actually, there was something I wanted to tell you. I really appreciate the work you've done, procuring all sorts of things for myself and the other students. Your support has meant the world to us, so thank you. It looked like Chiche. Chiche was part dragon. Well then, I'd better be off. A lot of spells to practice and so little time. I mustn't drag my feet, lest I get left behind by my peers. Just a moment, Mila. I could not help but notice that you seem a touch out of sorts. Pray tell, is something the matter? Whatever do you mean? I couldn't feel better. Well, for one, you forgot to put pants on. I don't know if you realize, Miladine, but you forgot to put pants on. Are you sure? Though faint, the gauntness of your cheeks indicates otherwise. I have no doubts you enjoy your meals here at home, but I cannot speak for elsewhere. What can you tell me of the food at the studium? Aha! As I thought. Believe it or not, meals at the studium were considered gruesome, to put it lightly, even in my day. A damning statement considering our woefully low culinary standards. Forgive me for not noticing sooner, Mila. From now on, I shall personally prepare lunch for you. What? No! I couldn't bear it to inconvenience you any further. Inconvenience? Don't be ridiculous. We are family, my dear. Right then, I'd love to learn how to cook Thavnarian dishes, if you would care to teach me. Come, let us away to the kitchen. Lady Amaliance, we servants would be happy to serve anything you wish. I must insist that you leave the cooking to us. Thank you, Merrild, but that won't be necessary. Though I am out of practice, I am not wholly bereft of culinary skill. After all, it was I who often prepared luncheon coffers for Fauchelevent when we were students, and I'm quite glad I did. His propensity for Archon loaf would have ruined his figure otherwise. Now, let us go and put the kitchen to good use, shall we? Yes! Hey there, Shadowtail! What's happening, Bo? Oh, but Lady Amaliance! But please, reconsider! Yay! I'm a benefactor. Amaliance is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a benefactor. Yet there is still much work to be done if she is to ensure students enrolled at the academic housestead program feel at home in Old Sharlayan. To that end, Amaliance has a new favor to ask of you. "'Tis only natural Mila would grow homesick, and yet somehow I failed to notice. A taste of home from time to time would no doubt lift her spirits, but we've only the bland cuisine of Sharlayan to offer her, which is why I suspect that, rather than endure the questionable repast of the studium, she chooses to suffer pangs of both longing and hunger when she's away. It breaks my heart to think that there may be other students suffering in silence, just as Mila did. To err on the side of caution, I will advise the other homestead families to be particularly mindful when it comes to matters of nourishment. Speaking of which, students who share Mila's passion for learning are often wont to remain at the studium from their first classes in the morning until well after the last bell. Luncheon coffers able to keep their food fresh during those long hours would go a long way to quell any dietary issues they may have. I trust I can count on you to supply the requisite coffers? No. Nope. Not doing it. Okay, you twisted my arm, I'll do it! What else do you need? What delivery items specifically? Bunch of coffer materials, okay. Which I can find in Camp Broken Glass, huh? Oh, right next to it. Okay, yeah, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. Why am I unable to teleport this time? What is stopping me from teleporting at this time? Okay. Let's get rid of this Garbo. Don't need it no more. Down here, Nama. What the hell is that? Reunion cheese. Oh yeah! It's from a side quest. Are you what I need? You are. Okay. Oh, I forgot to look what that new move I just got was. What is that? Novica's Tidings. Increases item yield from Gatherer's Boon by 1. Ooh. Okay. I got one. I got one! Come on, Lady Luck, don't let me down now. I know I don't need 1,000, not 1,000 collectability, but I have to. I don't know why. It's so dumb. Where's my... Where is it? There it is. Not any others? Is that it? Oh, wait, nope, there's one. That was a couple, alright. Our AC for the building is broken down. The structure that is off, the food poisoning's back, but another is off with food poisoning. Jesus! I'm sorry to hear that, Bo. What did you do to piss off the swimming gods? You did something. You can't pretend you didn't. Because clearly you did. Okay. Did you forget the required sacrifice of the virgin to the evil swimming pagan gods? Hello, Emilions. Take 3 of these things. And then when next week comes, I'll give you 3 more. There we go. Of course, the weekly, it's like, we can't take no more from you. Come back in a week, bitch. There we go. Let's go see how our Akazadaran friends are doing. Speaking of raining and pouring, damn, it's storming. I always complain about getting the cutscenes when it's fucking raining. Now I got the cutscenes when it's fucking downpouring. Christ. Hello, Turner. How you doing? Hippo healing. Turner's boundless optimism is flagging slightly as her eyes dart anxiously among Svarna's shuffling hippos. Happy to see you, Warren. I've actually got something to tickle your thinker with. Hey, Maru, get over here! Oh, I'll go back to playing the song. No, you don't sacrifice goats. Goats are too cute. You gotta find something, something not cute. Like sacrificial hippo. Or sacrificial, what's something else that's ugly? Those weird monkey-like things with the giant mega eyes. Starting with the good news, looks like the hottest thing in Thavner is Svarna's new Tandor. Folks can't get enough of our homemade grub. Being able to eat whatever we want, about the best idea I ever came up with. All you really need in life is a kitchen. Which brings us to our recent pickle. All the new business we're getting is really wearing down our hippos. We can't afford to lay off the work, but my poor girl, Sarya's got bags under her eyes. This calls for a dip in the spa. In the middle of the rain. I've never given creature comforts much thought before. But if it's out for our hippos, maybe it's time to start. But boss! Boss! Oh, if it ain't Gaza. What are you doing back so early? You're supposed to be out on a delivery, ain't you? That's just it, boss. We've got trouble. The order I was delivering, it got snatched straight out of my arms. Just when I entered the jungle, this bloke jumps out at me like I'm serving two for ones at his favorite Mehan. I pull up so I don't ride straight into him, but he rushes me, grabs the food I'm holding, and takes off. How dare he! Stealing my food and running around in flashy armor like he got to answer to nobody. Armor? A mere mucho wearing armor. Alright, forget that loon gacha. Remake the order and get it delivered, on the double. Allow me to reap this problem. Warren, you up for stretching your legs? Let's see if we can't catch this son of a Bujama. Alright. Good. I'll go hitch up Sarya. If she'll even let me. How am I going to convince her this time? Oh. Like I said, we've got the thief to catch. Meet me over at the Shroud of Samga, and we'll see if he left any non-crumbs. I have not had naan. One of these days I should try some naan bread. I mean, it's bread. I mean, it can't be bad. It's bread. Am I going? This is, where is the icon? Oh, it's way up there. Jesus. Like, I should have just teleported. Fuck. I found you! Here you are. Perfect timing. Me and Sarya just made a sweep, but we didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. Not surprising, of course. No thief I've ever met sticks around to face the music. Anyway, see if you can pick up anything we might have missed. A jungle's always moving, after all. You never know what he might find. Me and Sari will catch up in a little bit. Let me know when you find anything suspicious. Rathalos! Hey, Rathy. As you survey the area for suspicious activities, some nearby leaves rustle and... a murderous Asvatha appears! Whatever that... oh, that. Okay. Hi! How you doing? Like, don't you try to hit me with none of your fancy schmancy attacks. I reaped its soul. Yes. Yes. Its soul is mine. Spot an arm. Dark as a Dara! You recognize her as the hunter, Sula. She lifts her weapon in salutations before disappearing into the jungle. Oh. Oh, okay. Not even gonna show it? Hello, Phoenix. Or, I'm sorry, Firebird. Goodbye, Firebird. This is going into cutscene mode. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh, baby hippos. The only time hippos are even partially cute. Only a little bit, though. Only a little bit. Burger is pretty good. Fluffy, soft, nice with a curry. I've never had a curry either. That's another thing I've never had. Your survey of the area yields not a suspicious person, but two adorable hippo calves. You may smell more like hippo than you think, because they cling to you like they cling to you as a comrade. Not a herd to protect them. These two calves might easily fall prey to other wild beasts. It would be best to pause your search for now and accompany them to safety. This energetic hippo calf looks ready to follow you. It nudges the shy hippo calf beside it in encouragement. Turner should know what to do. The hippo calves are now accompanying you. Yes, do they really still need to give, you know, tutorial at this stage of the game? I've done it so many times. How far away is she? How far away are we? Turner! We have a bit of a situation here. Uh-oh. Where'd yours go? Hold it. Wait, where did you get those hippos? Don't tell me you're the type that can't help picking up strays if they look at you all winsome like. Nothing suspicious save these little pots, huh? Strange. There weren't any hippos though. Me and Sari had also made an odd find. A radiant who'd gotten smacked around by a beast, but no sign of our thief. Anyway, I bundled them into the cart and sent Saria off to Palaka's stand. Let's head over there as well. Gasha should be there with his delivery by now, and I want to get his account again. Bring those calves while you're at it. It's too dangerous to leave him out here alone. Okie dokie. Oh wait, no, wait, I almost did. They're still following. Boing. Boing. Hello, hippos. Goodbye, hippos. Hello, Turna. And Gasha. And these other folk. Looks like the Radiants got back safe. One of their friends just thanked me. Greetings, Warren. Yizan tells me you've taken to the shipping trade. You don't know everybody, don't you? Apologies for the delay of the delivery. Some scoundrel ran off with the first batch we sent. What's this island coming to that Arca and Dara can't even trust each other not to act like two guild thieves? Ah, crap. Think nothing of it. It was only the most minor of delays. I'm more worried about the scoundrel you mentioned. I've been patrolling this area for some time, and this is the first I've heard of an Arca Sadara. Wearing armor? Oh no, mother forfend. In any case, I'll be sure to keep my eyes extra sharp whilst patrolling. We can't have Matanga running wild and pilfering prawns now, can we? You're making an odd squeaky noise, did you know? And your Tika is getting cold. Right you are, young Rakashir. Let us eat. As grandmother used to say, an empty stomach leads to forest fires. Or was it friendly fire? Forgive me, I feel faint. After we partake of these delicious meals, we shall scour the jungle for any nefarious suspects. I will send word if we find anything. See, this is another thing, man. I always wonder, and I can't help but wonder, because, I mean, she's only here and he's only here because we finished that quest line. What would happen if we didn't finish that quest line? Would she not be here? Would he not be here? It's just, what's the other permutation? Or would they still be here and it would just be this weird continuity issue? So, are you going to introduce me? Or should I skip straight to the cuddling? They were alone? Usually calves this young are glued to their parents. But you're saying there were no other hippos around? If there were, I'd probably be dead. My deliveries are done, so why don't I go and have a look around the watering holes up north? See if my expert eye don't pick up something useful. Truth be told, those Darrens probably smell too much like us to be going back to their herd now. Take them home so we can make sure they grow up right. So, will you, boss? Tasha can't be a hothead, but he's a real hippo whisperer. Ain't no one knows them better. Man, my reading skills today suck. I'll take the juniors back to Svarna. Stop by later when you get the chance. Well, you have those giant Arca Sadara hands, so, I mean, you could fit one easily in each giant frickin' mitt. The rating hasn't stopped, but at least it's starting to lighten up. Whee! The calves are making themselves right at home. Nothing better than having a herd after all. You went out looking for abandoned and brought back to Hippo Calves instead. You're pretty bad at finding things, Warren. But they sure are cute. The master returns. Find anything? I searched high and low, boss, but there's no hippo to be had for Gil or Glory. Judging by the tracks, the herd must have up and left them in a hurry. So do you think the calves got left behind in the scramble? I reckon nothing short of an outright blaze would be enough to separate cow from calf. But I ain't heard news of any fires recently. Something else might have happened to him. Might have done it, boss, or someone. If on tracks that looked an awful lot like an Asuka Sadara's. Hippo poacher? Can't rule it out, to be sure. Thankfully, I didn't find no grisly bits or nothing. So either way, the hippos probably got away safely. In any case, we've got a no good grub grabbing hippo harasser lowlife on our hands. We've got to be extra careful till we catch this bandit. Maybe so, but our Hippo Riders are professionals now. We can't let nothing stop us from delivering. Son of a Bujama! The creature comforts! Boss, you feeling alright? I am, but our hippos ain't. If this thief comes angling for our deliveries again and the hippos are too tired to haul themselves out of there, we're done for. And I'm not feeling great about the odds, seeing as even Svarna was tipping me the cold shoulder earlier. I thought I'd have to pull her in the cart. If it's the rest our ports need, then our first order of business is a proper sleeping stable. Long overdue, if you ask me. And for our new additions, a wading pool. It's safer if they can swim right at home. I guess we could fix up that old fish pond and make them splash. It ain't deep enough for the bigger hippos, though. It's better than nothing. And we can keep them and we can't keep them cooped up in Svarna, up in Svarna all the time anyway. That's no good for our hippo's soul. May as well take them out for proper bathing excursions. I guess they are the ones doing most of the legwork. But this ain't no small project, Asha. You better be helping me build all this. Meanwhile, I am off the hook. I want to boop them on their big, ugly hippo noses. Wait a minute. You know what I've been wondering? Can you boop an elephant on the nose? And exactly which part of the nose, the trunk, do you boop for an elephant? Well, he's dead. Thanks to Maru and Gasha's exhaustive efforts, Svarna has a new stable and waiting pool. The Hippo Riders are now known as unique couriers, which is presumably an improvement. Make the most of their rested and refreshed hippos. Quest completed! Reputation upper! I'm now respected. New York has travel quests are now available for Maru. You'll be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Maru as a reputation bonus. This bonus is available until the daily reset time of tribal quests. These additional quests will become available after accepting all current daily quests from Maru. Please realize you can undertake these quests if you have no remaining allowances. Got it! And section of wares. Anything new and cool? Just for me? Come on. Give me stuff. I already got that. I don't care. I don't have that. I guess the card. That's all I get, just a card. I could get that, but I really don't want to. Purchase section? Not really. Okay. Can I go in there? I can! Ellie! Hello, Ellie! How are you? What is a Gajashura? Now the rain stops and the cutscenes are all over. God damn it. Should get a better picture of that, like a close-up of that picture, but no hurting yourself. Hello, Vata. Give me a hippo. God, look at the view. That would suck. This is like the worst freaking, mount in the game. Just stare at hippo ass the entire time. The yellow goes one of the longest. Me too, just walking or sitting hurt. You're not supposed to hurt yourself. You're married now. That's what your significant other's for. The hell? I hope you feel better soon as well, Ellie. I really do. Oh, there you are. Something for me, I guess. After promoting the Hippo Riders again, I found something to deliver and they had it in Rajan Han in no time at all. At a discount. Of course I'll be needing it shipped back now, so could I trouble you to for another handbill? Oh, and some extras for my friends. Yes. I mean, no. I mean, sure. There we go. Hello. Yeah, I don't care. I actually don't care about the story of these. I just want to finish them. I just care about the main story of the Beast Tribe. These are the ones I'm just, eh. Where's the last one? Oh, there you are. Hi. Gift for you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Screw it. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care that much. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to teleport up there. Oh, there it is. See that last mount actually does make me wonder. Has anyone here actually ever played any of the Yokai Watch games? The game's brought that Yokai Watch collaboration back a couple of times now, and even added to it when new classes came in. Has anyone here actually ever played it? I'm curious. Hello. Okay. I'm making the sound effects very angry. Hello. Crap, what are we doing? You should see. Of course. I'm getting sap samples. 'Cause I'm a big sap. Sap? Do you have sap? You do have sap. Gimme. Ooh, I'm gonna defeat some Starmites, I think. Oh, no, this is the... Okay. Nope, nope, not yet. I'm gonna blow it up. And... Bam! Yay! Okay, no. There we go. Alright, so where are these Starmites that need murdering? Yeah. Surveying for prey. Found him! Whee! Got him. More! Okay. Works for me. Whee! Any more? Aw, I killed them all before I could transform into Reaper mode. You know what? I'm just gonna kill a random thing just so I'm gonna Reaper mode. Fuck it. Hey you! I'm gonna reap you. Die! Okay, thank you. Thank you for being my reaped victim. I appreciate it. It looks like the Vangaroon is like dancing to the music. It's like, yeah. It's jamming with the music that's playing while I'm flying. There we go. These tribes done for the day. There's she here. Alright, and I think we're done with the side quests here. Yep, side quests are all done here. So anything else to do? Nope. Let's go ahead and do side quest over in Garlemald. Hey, Garlemald. Moldy. Because there's a lot of them. Look at all those side quests. Then the one's over there. Get these bad boys done. Barthélemy? What are you doing over here, Barthélemy? And why is your name Barthélemy? Blast it all. Overgrown bastard got away again. If only there was someone we could turn to. But who? Oh, excuse me. Didn't see you there. Pardon my mumbling. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look at you. Those eyes. That steady set jaw. Yes, you're the doty sort, aren't you? Perfect. You are just the man I was in the market for. Our camp stores are being pillaged, plundered, and altogether despoiled, which is troublesome indeed, as we've so little in the way of provisions as it is. Fortunately, the thieves left tracks, which the Garlean hunters of the area tell us belong to a variety of yeti known as almasty. Oh. The wretches are so they're so wily that once they've found a source of food, they come in droves, telling all their other accursed friends. So that leaves us with only one recourse. Swift and bloody retribution! I was told to find the assistance of a master huntsman, but you certainly can't find one of those just lying about. I was fretting over whom to ask when you fell straight into my lap. And you seem as good a hunter as any, right? Well, I am a bit of a hunter of monsters. If you're willing to cooperate, and I am sure that you are, speak with the Imperial hunter just outside camp. He'll set you on the right path. You know, gotta say, I don't know whether they continue to laugh or what, but they continue to, like, side quests and characters in this game continue to point out how I'll just do side quests. Jeepers creepers, how'd you become that reaper? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get that scythe? What do we got here? Hold on a moment. I know you. Yes, you're one of the Eorzeans who was brought to the station, aren't you? I was told that I would receive assistance from one involved in the contingent decision-making processes, but I must say, seeing you here comes as a shock. You seem the sort of person as to be above the sniping of vermin. Sure you've the time to spend on such menial tasks? Very well. I won't press the subject any longer. Your assistance will prove invaluable, I'm certain. Now then, time is wasting. Let's reconvene in the Eblin Rhyme, the Almasties territory, where we will set the trap. The trap is what we will set. What we will set? It's trap. Trapping is what we will set. These make gross noises. Found you! This here is the Almasties land, and considering how prolific the things are, we shouldn't have to wait long before one comes lumbering by. Ah, but I forget myself. Before we go a-hunting, here, specialty spirits. Not for you, of course. For them, the Almasties. Drown them in this stuff, and there'll be 3 sheets in the wind before you know it. There's no easier quarry to catch than a drunk fool, am I right? Also, once you've felled one, don't forget to collect a bloody chunk from it. Jesus! This sounds brutal. Get them drunk, and then when they're passed out drunk, we just rip a chunk of flesh out of them? Hi. How you doing? I guess I'm supposed to get you drunk? Here. Whoop. Got it! Oh, that's food. Huh. Have you the bloody chunk I requested? I should hope you kept it in the bottle, for I would rather not have have gore dripping all over the both of us. Oh, but that's the fun part. Good work, I must say. You've quite the mettle to face such beasts without so much as batting an eyelid. Though it was silly of me to expect aught else from the self-same man who set foot in Tertium, knowing full well it was a trap. You must be wondering why the blood. Well, the Almasties are clever creatures. They won't willingly wander into dangerous lands, especially ones that smell of death. So sprinkle a copious amount of their fellows' gore about the encampment ought to ensure they give us a wide berth. Let's head back to Camp Broken Glass. There you can tell the soldier who sent you to me that he was right to put you on the job. I'll do that. Oops, wrong button. feeling very stiff today. I don't know why. I'm just like, my whole body just feels just like, I hate it. I hate that feeling. The hunter has delivered word to me already of his plans to deal with our Yeti troubles. How clever a stratagem he's hit upon. If only the method weren't quite so macabre, shall we say. Almost surreal to consider that our I'm sorry, what? Whilom foes now aid us in our survival. Today has proven to me that we really can't bridge the divide that once separated us from them. And all it takes is for us to simply... Damn it. And all it takes is for us simply to reach out and offer a hand in friendship. I should like very much for this newfound partnership to continue. You get on that, buddy. Hello! You use a spear! I like you. I'm gonna get... Oh, you have 2 quests. Iliad? Just... Oh, who do we got here? It's a lady. A lady spearman. Just the person I was hoping to see. Might I interest you in a little hunting? It's bears I'm after. If you've never tried their meats, I'd thoroughly recommend it. They're far from the easiest of prey, though I dare say you've faced much worse. If you're game, here's the plan. First, we lure them out with this deer meat, which is laced with sleeping potion. Then it's a simple matter of walking over and offering them in a manner of your choosing. What could be simpler? Here's 3 ample servings of prime venison. Be sure to let the concoction take effect before swooping in to claim your prize. Well, I guess it might be a improvement over deer meat. I'm not a huge fan of deer meat. In fact, my father was a deer hunter, and he used to bring home deer burgers and deer steaks and stuff like that constantly. But deer, man, do you need, like, at least, you know, the deer around here, you have got to dress up because it's so gamey. It has like the taste of dirt. And it just, you know, it's just, I never really agree with for a taste of deer meat. Cannons are instruments. Okay. Aha. Let's see. Oh, you got a problem with me? Yeah, that's right. Run. That's right. Run. How you doing, Flack? What's happening, Bo? Huh? Oh, hello! Whoa! Hi. Are you actually gonna fight me, or do we like? Wait. What about the meat? The meat. You want the meat, don't you? Ow. Where's timing? Chocobo? That's good to hear. It didn't go to sleepies. He just attacked me. I think I was lied to. I think someone tried to get me killed. I see you are still in possession of a full set of limbs, which can only mean the hunt was a success. Truth be told, I heard from others in the field that the bear we encountered was rather more lively than we anticipated, and a fair bit bigger. Well, its name was ludicrously large, so I mean, yeah. What? You felled that brute all by yourself? Most impressive! Though it would appear that the sleeping potion provided by Lord Emelian was considerably less effective than he'd let us on to believe. That's why. that idiot. As he tells it, he adopted this approach after incurring the wrath of his lord father for his inability to master more sporting methods. He spoke of his exploits with some pride, despite the tales hardly painting him in a favorable light. Still, in our present situation, we must forego the thrill of the hunt and select the means that present the surest route to success, underhanded though they may be. Regrettably, the bears of this region are entirely immune to the formula, or perhaps there was something wrong with it to begin with. In any case, no harm done, eh? To you, I mean, not the bears, obviously. Yeah, the bears are pretty dead. If that's sedated, then clearly this we're strong enough to... Yep! Aha! You do have a way of appearing at the most opportune times, don't you? I was only just thinking to myself, if only Warren were here. So to business! In light of our work to aid the people of Garlemald, the First Legion put to us an offer. Their service machina is ours should we want it. Though, as we've all recently learned, nothing is ever so easy, as the Magitek in question still lies within the city limits. The self-same engineer who gifted us with this information has offered to escort you to the site. That's right, you. Mentioned you by name, even. I might have forced you to attend to a task so I would never force you to attend to a task so perilous, and obviously a trap, but it would be a great boon for our cause were we to wrangle the machina for, to our purposes. Punt-gun? What? The area's question is sadly littered with detritus of all manner, making exploration difficult, if not impossible. Oh, oops. The engineer awaits you outside the encampment's limits. Find him when you are ready to brave the perils of the city. I'm always ready to brave perils, because it gives me XPs, and I need XPs to level up this poor Reaper. This Reaper is not 90 yet. Hello. What do we got here? You look shifty. You came. I have expected you might not, given the dangers. Then again, you are Eorzeos champion, and what sort of hero balks in the face of a challenge, eh? Forgive my excitement. I've been wanting to make your acquaintance for some time now. Yes, well, anyway, shall we be off then? Find me at Regio at the Regurb, and I shall escort you there from there. Far easier that way, trust me. Here's my little fishy friends. Itch. I got an itch. I hate it. Man, it's way up there. Of course it's way up in the top, corner. Big ass shotgun that has a 2-inch diameter bore? Wow. That sounds like overkill. Well, this is a bother. The Magitek I have my eye on doesn't seem to be quite as accessible as I'd hoped. There's just so much accursed wreckage in the way. We won't be able to drag the thing out. Pickle indeed. Hate to ask, but have you any brilliant ideas up that sleeve of yours? Really? You've some explosives on you. That won't do. That will do the trick, certainly. Alas, I'm not as skilled in Eorzean technology, which means there's a distinct possibility I'd blow my hand off. I'd blow my hands clean off if I tried to tinker with such a device. Perhaps I could leave the blasting of objects to you. When did I get explosives? Wait. Does this side quest just confirm canonically that the Warrior of Light just always walks around with some explosives on them? Oop. Exactly why do we have explosives? When did we get them? Ah, you've made us a path. Very good, very good. Now my Machina can finally get its day in the sun. The poor boy was originally meant to be used against the 3rd Legion and to rain death and destruction upon them. But I lied to my superior officer, told them this Machina was too far beyond repair to repurpose for any practical military use. Now it gets a second, far more peaceful chance at life, and I am spared the grief of knowing I had a hand in spilling my countrymen's blood. When I was told to what ends it would be used, I couldn't believe my ears. This was not the Empire I knew, the Empire I believed in. I had been taught that our country's cornerstone was peace, one founded upon the ways of science and machine. How can we make such a claim when... Inter what? I've never seen this word in my life. Internecine? Strife lays waste to our lands, kills our people. You may be Eorzean, but I see that your heart is true, so I know that you will answer me honestly when I ask, do you find the Empire cruel and barbarous? Those you've invaded no doubt do. Yes. Yes, of course. It's the victors who write history, and I fear that Golemald will be pinned with no kind hand. Why would it? You literally attacked other countries, invaded them, conquered them, conscripted the conquered populace into your armies against their will, to then go out and conquer and invade other lands. Man, it's just such a shame that we won't be penned with a kind hand. Darn. It's like, what the... Really? Yeah, we've seen to that ourselves. Even so, I still wholeheartedly believe in our founding principle. Unification under the banner of peace. Really? That's your founding principle? Wait, what? What's that smell? That smells like... Bullshit! That's what it smells like! Who doesn't carry explosives? You know what? You're right, Flack. I guess I just I left mine in my other pants. Internecine destructive to both sides in a conflict. Ah! Which is why I plan to put this war machina to better use, like rebuilding our city for one. His days on the battlefield will be behind him once my tools have done their work. Thank you for allowing me this chance to talk so frankly. And for all the pyrotechnics and whatnot, of course. Well then, shall we be heading back? I'm sure your comrade Iliet is in want of a report about now. You two just gonna vanish, or just hang out there? Yep, they vanish. I always love it that when you hear of people complaining about it, it's like, man, why is it that just because our country went out and did a terrible, awful thing, people have to hate us for it? It's not fair. It's like, sure, buddy. All right. There you are, Warren. I've already received word from our friend the engineer. He was rather fulsome in his praise of you, I must say. You are a credit to the cause. There was a lightness about him, one I hadn't seen when he first spoke to me. It was as if a weight had fallen clean off his shoulders. As a member of the Imperial Army, he is no doubt conflicted about the state of affairs. Perhaps speaking with you helped him gain a bit of perspective on the whole thing. Who knows? At any rate, allow me to thank you for your work today. We couldn't have done it without you. Hello, Psychos guy hiding back here. I have an important task to perform, and by that I mean have someone else perform. I've been lumbering with the unenviable duty of keeping inventory of supplies brought by each delegation. Though weaponry and basic provisions have been accounted for, I can't say the same for what might be considered creature comforts. You see, even the most frivolous of things can make a huge difference out here in the frozen wastes, so I'm trying to put together a list of the luxury goods at our disposal. Seeing as you're on good terms with practically everyone here, better than me at any rate, perhaps you could help. I can certainly try. Much appreciated. I've already sent one of my subordinates to speak with the Maelstrom, Temple Knights, and Alamegan Resistance. I need you to ask the remaining groups, namely the Twin Adders, Immortal Flames, and our Far Eastern allies. Any information you can bring me would be most welcome. Well, seeing as I'm a captain in the Twin Adders, I definitely should have be able to get an insight on that one. Hello? Oh, this is a place. Ah! Hello, Menuki? Hi. There's one thing that springs to mind. We brought several bolts to fetch. Bolts of felt. Which might seem a bit odd to some. Most people don't realize how effective it is in keeping the cold out and the warm in, and that's not all. We use it in everything from clothing to our yurts, and even for patching up wounds. Of course, we're more than willing to share it with the rest of the contingent. We also have a whole crate of what you might call warming stones in the common tongue. Hold one in your hands and you'll see what I mean. There are plenty of those to go around as well. Oh, okay. They're not. You're right, but I mean, when people complain about it, it's like, you know, I'm not talking about when people complain about they themselves being pinned as a bad guy, even if they had no say in what their government did. It's when they have that national pride. It's like, oh, it's so unfair that our nation's pinned as the bad guy. It's like, well, your nation did some bad shit. What do you expect? Let me see. Other than the usual material, we also have a number of tents donated by Lord Lorito. A few of them have been pitched around the camp, and you might be interested to know they were woven by Alamegan refugees. We're all glad they've found meaningful employment, and the quality of their work speaks for itself. We do appear, however, to have overestimated how many tents we would need, and find ourselves with a surplus of cloth. We soon discovered, however, that when folded up, the tent sheets make a surprisingly good bedding. I'd be happy to donate a few. Just a few, huh? I see how it is. Speaking of bedding, wow, the serendipity of that, I love it. June! But June's over, we're in July. I am your captain! Tell me what you need! Fellow Twin Adder? Wait, what do we got here? It's a lady, okay. Creature comforts. Well, we did bring a large shipment of tea leaves provided by the Carline Canopy. Mother Mion and Fufusha both agreed that there's no better way to stave off the cold than a nice hot brew, and I can personally attest to that. We have enough for everyone if they've mind to try it. Tea? That's what we bring to the table as Gridanians? Maybe people bring in warming stones and cloth for bedding, and we bring tea? Let's see, what? A nation that hasn't committed an atrocity. The nation of Hoofitopia! That is who! My nation of me! So there. Yep. Do the others have anything to share? Shame it didn't have broomsticks attached. Oh, bet up some broomsticks! Yay! I love that movie. Portobello Road, Portobello Road. Ah. Oh, what was it? What was the chant? Traguna, Macoites, and Tragorum HSD. Yes, that will do nicely. What's more, What's more, the Temple Knights, Maelstrom, and Alamegan Resistance had a fair few useful supplies of their own, so my list of creature comforts is a lot longer than I was expecting. In all honesty, I was worried that taking in all those Imperials might put everyone, including them, in a very unfavorable position. Even those of us most committed to the cause might find it hard to put the needs of our former enemies before those of our sworn comrades. A valid point, perhaps, until you stop to consider the terrible fate that has befallen Garlemald. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. In any case, they're the reason we're here in the first place, so it's our duty to lend them what aid we can. Listen to me ramble on. Anyway, for your part in making our lives a little more bearable, please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Okie dokie. Wait, no. You know what, Falak? You got a point. I just thought about it. The nation of Hophotopolis did commit an atrocity. You should have seen what I did to the bathroom earlier. Woohoo! I had to use so much Febreze. It was quite the atrocity. Could you spare a few moments to assist me? Well, as your captain in the Twin Adder army, I shall do so, yes. The situation is rather dire, I'm afraid. Even now, our healers continue to treat the Imperial troops encountered on the Magna Glacis, and prolonged use of the curative magics has pushed them beyond their limits. To make matters worse, spending so much time around the Tempered, with all their raving and thrashing about, takes its toll on the carers. I dare say a few words of encouragement from the champion of Eorzea will help raise their spirits. I also have a few bottles of ether to alleviate their fatigue. Would you mind distributing these among the healers? You know, I know ether is a magical thing in the Final Fantasy universe, and that, you know, replenishes MP. But when you take it out of that context and just say, here, have some ether and distribute it among the populace, it's like, am I getting caught up in a drug deal? The football match scene was fantastic. Absolutely. You mean the football? What are we talking to? Okay. Oh, I've seen you before. You fought bravely at Nadam, as I recall, and you come bearing gifts. Yes, treating the Tempered is a lot harder than I'd imagined. Before we came here, I'd only heard rumors of the condition, but to see it with my own eyes, no one deserves that. No one. That's why the work we do is so important. Once I have finished resting, as I was ordered, I shall return to the patients. I thank you for your kindness. I mean, the football scene is great, but I do love the big finale. You know, watching, you know, animated suits of armor, you know, completely beat the crap out of the Nazis. The Warrior of Light? It is an honor to meet you. Oh, I'm just doing my job is all. No need to thank me. Well, truth be told, it's beginning to wear on me, bit by bit. I once lost a friend to tempering, and every time we managed to cure one of the afflicted, I'm reminded of those we couldn't save. If only we'd had a way of treating them before they were... No, I mustn't let such thoughts cloud my mind. And we're all very grateful for the work of the Scions in creating this treatment. For my part, I'll do everything in my power to save as many lives as possible. You do that. Where's this last one? Is it inside the building? Hi, Lucia. Hi, Maxima. Oh, wait. Oh, there they are. They're on the other side. Whee! Hello. Uh-oh. This one's all despondent. Not despondent! Sorry, I was a bit distracted. You know, you look twin addery. You shouldn't be distracted. I'm your captain. Salute me, damn it. You wouldn't believe some of the things I've seen. Those poor bastards. Calling out to Varus for salvation, wailing out anthems, praising the Empire, and then there's the screaming. Gods, I can still hear them. But I mustn't let that stop me from fulfilling my duty. I'll fill my ears with wax if I have to, and once I get this ether down my neck, I'll return to my post. Alright. She's got her duty and she gonna do it. Though she's probably gonna have that, you know, be one of those ones with PTSD by the end of it. Ah, you finished your rounds then. Did the healers have anything to share? Yeah, nothing good, but it's worse than I thought. Even the tempered we'd seen in our homelands did little prepare us for the sheer numbers we've encountered here. Curing them all may appear to be an insurmountable task, but we must try. That's why maintaining morale and well-being for our healers is so important, and you've made a valuable contribution. I'd like you to have this by way of thanks. Shish kebabs, or island meat kebabs. I don't know what a meat kebab is. I think it's something like a shish kebab. Hi. What do we got here? Okay, we got 2 dudes. Okay. Now you become even more excited. Will you indulge required additional parts to perform your repairs? I cannot say I spotted any likely spares while setting up the camp. Ah, it's so good to have a quick-thinking machinist like you yourself on my side. No amount of flattery will convince me to take you to my superiors ere we have physical proof of your good intentions. Now focus, please. And spare parts required. Are spare parts required? Yes or no? Yes, yes. You're awfully tense about the shoulders. Did you know that? I will be needing a replacement carburetor for one of the engines. Fortunately, the same sort of engines were used in the at monitoring station G, last I checked. We ought to be able to find what we need there. After I've swapped out the faulty part and made my other repairs, I'll warm the engines up properly. That should clear any cerulean residue and allow them to run at full capacity once more. With that in mind, I want to start taking things apart. Can you fetch the carburetor for me? Do you even know what a carburetor is? No. He's a bona fide hero, you know. You can't just ask him to do your bidding. And rudely at that. I'm kind of used to being ordered around. If you're certain, you will need to look for a sort of tube connected to a cerulean engine's core. Many Magitek devices utilize them. Oh, you mean like the ones on Maggie? And door barrel roll! Even though that's technically not a barrel roll, but still! Right down here. Hello. Ah! Where? Aha! Found it! This so-called carburetor appears to have seen better days. Perhaps another cerulean engine has a nicer one. Oh. Oh, wait. There we go. This carburetor appears to be intact. Appius will know for certain. I'm a motherfucking T-Rex! Yay. Yeah, I really am finding that the mounts roulette button really just sort of just like, it like each day just sort of cycles through like the same like 7 or 8 mounts. It isn't really like a true roulette. It just seems to like, you know, once a day it like reshuffles the like seven or 8, you know, different mounts that it will just cycle between. And not a moment too soon. Were you able to find an intact carburetor? Maybe? This will do it. Now Rimmelnod and I can finish fixing up those engines in no time at all. Okay. There! Everything's in order. These should be much more efficient, and you'll notice they've stopped making strange and ominous noises. I must say, I am taken aback by your abundance of skill. Allow me to thank you on behalf of everyone here at Camp Broken Glass. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Happy to be of service. You do seem genuine about that. Tell me, do you have some sort of connection to Camp Broken Glass? In a way, I hail from Laterum, as it happens. It was a village here, precisely where your camp is now. It acted as a checkpoint for those visiting the capital, but it was also home to the Riggs workers and our families. Obviously, much has happened since last I could call this place home, but in my heart of hearts, it always will be. I must apologize. We're effectively occupying your home, yet place the full burden of proving good faith in our dealings upon you. Oh no, I couldn't blame you for that. We hardly have a viable alternative to abandoning Laterum, knowing we could never defend ourselves against wandering bands and maddened soldiers. But that reality is no more your fault than ours. Even if you vacated right this instant, I doubt many of us would return. We simply don't have the resources. Until Juturna Platform G is back in working order, that is. Truth be told, your presence here is what has me daring to hope. If you agree to help me now, there may come a day when the other survivors and I can come home. Fury above. I certainly can't turn you away now, and you've proven yourself with your work this day. And you've proven yourself with your work this day. I've no lingering qualms about approaching my superiors with your proposal. Truly? Oh, I could kiss you! It's like, don't. Shoopy-dee-doo. Your little quivering emote down there, Shadowtail, looks like the little character's about to explode. If there are no objections, I will speak to the quartermaster about getting the necessary men and supplies for this operation straight away. He's stationed just over there in the pavilion. Could I trouble you to accompany me? It might help if another can testify to Appius' sincerity and competence. Well, wait, didn't Appius just repair all of the heaters around camp? I mean, shouldn't that be, they should know that by now, right? It's like, that he's like, man, these things are fun, running at a, much efficient rate and keeping us nice and warm and shit. We're not going to ask about that. Great idea. What are we waiting for? One would think he didn't have a care in the world. Let us pray that Estelo is amused rather than irritated. Okie dokie. Estelo! Where are you? Estelo? You in there? Oh, there you are. Aha! It's a Twin Adder! So, hi! As the captain of Twin Adders, you will do as I say! Ah, Rimmelnaw. Rimmelnaw. I see you've brought Master Featherhoof, and is that an envoy from Tapper's Den? Yes. You see, sir, it all began with Appius here. I see. It would certainly be a boon to us if the platform was restored to working order. No doubt. So, you agree to help? On one condition. You must first confirm that the platform can be reactivated. We aren't blessed with a surfeit of personnel and resources, Thus our reaching out to the tappers to begin with. We cannot waste time and manpower on operations with little chance of success. Rimmelnaw, you are tasked with assessing the current state of Juturna Platform G, as well as the precise resources we would need to commit to reactivating it. I shall make my final decision on how to proceed only once I am truly abreast of the situation. Yes, sir. In that case, Warren and I will accompany you. You really ought to stop making decisions on Warren's behalf, but I would be glad for the company. Meet us at Juturna Platform G, if you would. Appius can help me carry the equipment. Okay. is that near still? Could you imagine this water horse out here in the cold, just like started freezing? That'd be funny. Hi. Ah, I do so miss the days when we had a full crew, pumping and tinkering and operating heavy machinery on too little sleep. As much as I would like to know what in the hell's you're on about, we have no time to be revisiting old memories. We're here for one reason, and one reason only. I know. At least the exterior seems unharmed. I'll head inside and have a look around. Can you two stay here and make sure nothing large and hungry is waiting for me when I come back? That sounds reasonable. Warren, let us keep our wits about us. Do I get to stabbity death something? Excellent. I'll see you both in a bit. Okay. Come on, let me stabbity death something. Give me something to stabbity death. Oh, it's cut scheme. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. He looks contemplative. Ah, Appius. How did it look? The equipment appears undamaged, though temperatures are so low that we'll need to be careful about how we turn everything on again. It's just... What? Is there another issue? In a word, yes. I couldn't find the identification key. Without it, there's no way to activate the platform, even if it were in pristine condition. Why exactly was it designed with such an obvious flaw? Flaw? To turn a platform G is the capital's main supplier of ceruleum. It wouldn't do if anyone could turn it on and off. Turn it off and on, now would it? The key is always kept secure, and there are only two people able to open the container it's usually stored in. Myself and Chief Fortunus. I haven't seen him since the blasted war began, but I can only imagine he's out there somewhere, key in hand. Which means he avoided being tempered. I've never been anyone quite as loyal to the Empire as Chief Fortunus. He probably took the key to stop anyone from misusing the platform. And I'd say he succeeded in his aim. It stayed dormant this whole time, and now out of the hands of the warring factions. Indeed. Now we just need to find out where he is. I'm sorry for wasting your time. There's no way we can get this place up and running without that key. Don't tell me you're going to give up. That you're going to give up. Just like that. Nah, let's not be antagonistic about it. I suppose you're right. With the three of us together, surely we can think of something. Yeah. Ah, so close to a level up. Is there really no way to bypass the mechanism that the identification key interacts with? What exactly do you mean? I work at the manufactory in Ishgard. I once watched my superior, as is his way, dismantle a Magitek armament and put it back together again. He succeeded in bypassing the verification mechanism required to activate the machine by rewiring it. I was wondering if something similar wouldn't be possible with the platform. That's something a second-rate thief would do. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Save your chief engineer appearing out of thin air, it's likely our only option. You've got a point there. And far be it from me to turn down a proposal from an esteemed colleague. I'm so glad to have you at my disposal. That's the spirit, I suppose. I shall return to camp to inform the quartermaster of our plan. He should be willing to spare an external power source and a few other tools if I vow to return them soon. Perhaps perhaps even some extra pair of hands. That leaves me to open up the control panel and rearrange the few things before Rimmelnald returns. In the meantime, I'd thank you to keep an eye out for anything that might eat him on the way back. There were never so many beasts around before, but they must have gotten comfortable without us traipsing back and forth across the ice. A little too comfortable, if you ask me. I get to go stabbity death? I think I get to go stabbity death. Let's go stabbity death. Hello, things! I'm here to kill you. Oops, almost killing something over there. Hello! How you doing? Come here. Good? Oh yeah, I should have done that first. Make them get more damaged. Bye-bye. I killed all them. I killed all of them. I've done all I can for now. I even caught the end of the battle with those creatures. Spectacular. I know. Flattery will get you everywhere. Ready to get to work, I hope? Of course! All that's left is to engage in a bit of Ishgardian skullduggery. I'm not sure I care for that turn of phrase, but very well. We'll attach to the power devices, which should allow you to utilize the control panel. Thrilling. This place will be up and running before you know it. Just stand back and watch the master at work. Then why is it playing like the music that I like usually associate with like bad things happening? Oh. It go kaboom? It worked. Yes? You bet it did! There's life in the old girl yet! Of course, there's still a lot of work to be done to get it ready to extract and refine ceruleum, but we're off to an excellent start! Which means Garlemald just took its first steps on the road to recovery. I cannot thank you both enough. He's a happy one. Hello there, Varuk. How you doing there, Varuk? I'm pleased that this plan was a success after all. I appreciate your seeing it through to the end. We can leave the rest to the engineers I brought with me. They're more than capable of keeping the place operational until we're prepared for the next phase. Now, let us all return to camp and inform Estelo of our triumph. Well, good morning to you, Varuk. Wait, what am I doing? Just teleport. Why would I fast travel? I can just teleport. Or physically travel. When I can fast travel. Yep. Hello. Ah, good to see you again. I was wondering when I might hear how you had fared with the platform. Well, I got to kill some things, so therefore we fared very well. And it seems I won't have long to wait. I trust your eagerness is a sign that you had some success? Yes, sir. We were able to access the platform's controls to confirm that it is operational. There are still adjustments to be made, but I imagine it won't be long until it's fully operational. Splendid. If the camp can secure a stable supply of energy, we can begin rebuilding throughout the region. It will doubtless give succor to those in Tapper's Den and the capital proper as well. One of our goals when we first came here was to improve the lives of those that still can call this frozen land home, and you have made a great contribution toward realizing that ambition. Thank you, sir. I certainly wouldn't have made it this far without your genius. The days when Garlemald looked toward a bright future seem so distant now that the snow and frost have reclaimed their dominion. But I, for one, am ready to embark on the same journey that my ancestors once did, and build a new home around the warmth of cerulean flame. I am certain that when the time comes, I shall be proud to know that I worked alongside you. I must thank you as well. You have taught me to listen with sincerity to the words of those who I would otherwise have unjustly scorned. I imagine it will be some time before we can return Laterum to its former inhabitants, but I promise that when we do, it will be in a better state than when you left. Well, then we better get to work. Indeed. Oh, I'll just take the muns. No, the muns. Shoot-be-dee-doo. 85! Any new skill at 85? No new skills at 85. Okay. You know what? I'm already here. Hello, Talon. Oh, 2? Again? Okay. Scouting for scouts. Who do we got here? Actually, I can't tell. I think that's a lady. Please, a moment of your time. A friend who was sent out on reconnaissance has been gone far too long, and she's not responding to her link pearl. Will you help me look for her? I knew you would. Let's split up. I'll search around the camp while you head for the lake. Okay. Aha! More stabby death I shall cause. Ha 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 ha! Hello? Thank you. Can you vote for this? I can! Quick. I pressed the wrong buttons. Damn it. There. Got him. I win. Thank goodness you're here. Never mind me. This man is in desperate need of aid. Yeah, I'll pat him on the head. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I press upon you. You're fine. Ugh. Wait, is it? I thought we could use... I thought he could use my help, so I called out to him, but he soon bolted in fear. That's when one of these fiends appeared out of nowhere and pounced on him. Although I rushed to fend it off, it had already signaled to its pack mates. Then, just as they had me on the back foot, you arrived. I would have called for assistance if my hands weren't already full, but thanks to your timely intervention, I can finally send for troops to take this poor fellow to safety. I'll move into a more secure location until our comrades get here. While you and I are both perfectly capable of conveying the situation via link pearl, perhaps it would set their minds at ease if you could also speak to them in person. Oh, but I want to cause more stabbity death. I can't do that if I'm doing that. There you are. Gods be good! I'll dispatch troops at once! We're lucky you got there when you did, though. When you did. Though I wonder what drew that civilian to such a dangerous place to begin with. Perhaps he was in search of supplies? I doubt he'd find much food in that particular area, so it must have been fuel he was after. If I were him, I'd try that enormous extraction facility on the lake, but it sounds like he was hoping to get cerulean from the water itself. Seems like a tricky task at the best of times, although I expect the folks around those parts have their methods. If so, they could probably stay holed up for months on end, providing there's enough food to go around. Well, the main thing is that he and my friend are no longer in any danger. I see now you're every bit the hero people say you are. Not that I ever doubted it. You would not have doubted it. Captain Featherhoof, we've received an urgent call for assistance only moments ago. Wait a minute, you're a immortal flame. You don't have to call me captain. I'm not your captain. I'm the captain of the Twin Adders. We've received an urgent call for assistance only moments ago. One of our finest located a civilian and meant to lead them to safety, but was waylaid. Magitek ordnance set upon them, and our comrade was wounded in the barrage. I shouldn't prattle on any longer. This is their most desperate hour and are in need of urgent help. The city streets can be treacherous to the inexperienced, which is why I would ask that you undertake this task. Can they count on your assistance? Yes. Excellent. Seek out our man and Reggio and provide him with this tincture. That ought to set him on his feet again and, with any luck, grant him strength enough to get both himself and the civilian back here. I get no new things at 85? Like nothing? Oh, 86 is when I get the next thing. Damn. So one level away. Where's dude? Dude! Oh, dude! Where are you, dude? Where is dude? Dude! Dude! Aha! There's dude! I found you. Is dude? Is dude. I cannot thank you enough. I would surely have succumbed to my injuries had you not come along. You see, a nightmare of a war machina set upon us out of nowhere, and my medical supplies were destroyed in the opening volley. I took a rather nasty hit myself, but it would have been a lot worse if this kind lady had not noticed the enemy approaching. I owe her my life. It was nothing compared to the bravery you showed in rescuing me. If not for you, No, I shan't speak of it. It's too grisly a thought to put into words. You've nothing to worry about. Now, I assure you. Please, allow me to escort you to Camp Broken Glass. Food and succor await. Join us, will you, Warren? The soldier who sent you here must be eager to hear of your exploits. Okay. Hello, Talon. I have returned. It is good to see you among us again. Though I admit you're a little banged up from the escapade, you seem in better health than I had expected. When I first heard of your distress call, I feared we had lost you. And you would have, if it weren't for this woman's bravery and keen eyes. She warned me of the coming attack, granting me the wherewithal to avoid any fatal injuries. I hardly did anything. I merely noticed something large moving about to the shadows of some debris. It must have been because of this third eye of mine. So it's true what they say. The Guardians really do have heightened awareness. But where are my manners? You've had quite the trying day. Let us find you some food in a place where you might be able to relax. Damn. Before you go, I would like to extend my gratitude to you as well, Captain Featherhoof. Your expediency proved to be the saving grace this day. Yes, my expediency. It isn't like the side quest has been sitting here for months or anything like that. No. Oh. I beg your pardon, but I hear you're a man of the world. We have a slight problem, and your knowledge might help us solve it. Actually, they came to me first, but when it comes to anything other than the martial arts, I'm unable to provide much in the way of assistance. I did, however, offer to find someone who can, so hopefully I may yet make myself useful. A man of the maelstrom is over by the storeroom, no doubt scratching his head as we speak. I'm sure he'd benefit from your wisdom. That way? I will go that way. I was told someone would come to help, but I never thought it would be you. Well, now that you're here, I'd like you to take a look at this container we recovered from the Magna Glacies. It was one of several, in fact, and though we've succeeded in cracking the others open, this stubborn bugger refuses to yield. All I know is a 4-lettered password is needed to unlock it. What that might be, I haven't the foggiest idea. There must be someone around here who either knows what it is or can point us in the right direction. Could you try asking around for me? I mean, I could, but... crap, I didn't read what she said. As it's one of the 3rd Legion's containers, you do well to seek out combinations of letters with some sort of importance to its history. Oh crap, was I supposed to remember that shit from months ago when I was playing through the main story? Was there something I was supposed to remember? Bird! I understand it's common for people to choose dates and so forth of special importance as their password. As for the members of the 3rd, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps an anniversary or something along those lines? Perhaps. Container? I'm sorry, I've never had much to do with them. But if you're after clues that could lead you to the password, a little background information on the 3rd Legion might be of use. It was formed in the first year of the Emperor Solus's reign and spent the first few decades engaged in campaigns across the Northern Territories. In the 42nd year, for its exemplary service to the Empire, it was assigned a new role, the protection of the capital, a far more prestigious position. Is that a fact? 40 no. If this belonged to the 3rd Legion, they'd be the ones to pick the password. Most likely make it easy to remember. That information we got about the history of the Legion might be a lead worth following. But with no way of entering numbers, only letters. Letters. Wait, that's it! Garlean numerals. Let's say if 3 is written as 3, then... if I take 42, then... hold on. XLII... Is that right? Worth a try, I suppose. It worked! Ha-ha! Now to inspect our treasure. A flag. What the bloody hell's it? A flag? Why would they bother keeping a thing like this locked away? Well, I'll not pretend I understand their ways. Let's just assume they have a good reason for treating a bit of cloth with such reverence. Probably best to leave it here undisturbed, as I have no intention of offending anyone. Could I ask you to pass on word of what we found? Oh, and thanks for your help. You're welcome. Hello. So, has the investigation finally reached its conclusion? Yes. A Garlean flag. We'd be wise to treat it with respect. The chains it bears represents the unity between the people of the Empire. A unity that is all but lost. To think that this banner would be locked away rather than raised proudly. A relic of Garlemald's past. But they have long been our enemies. To see its people brought so low. Forgive me, I have spoken over much. Though the search did not uncover any resources to speak of, at least the mystery of the locked container can be laid to rest. You have our thanks. And I'll be right back, y'all. I need to use the restroom real quick. My apologies. Everyone take 5. Take 5, everybody. I have returned. Hold on a minute. Did you miss me? Hey there, Blackfoot. How you doing? Hello, Immortal Flame Delegate. Put your plasma where your mouth is? What? If it isn't Captain Featherhoof, your timing is fortuitous. This is a request I would make of you. One of the more perilous side. Oh, on the more perilous side. Cool. Yeah, I hear that. As you know, we are working day and night to escort the city's residents to safety. Unfortunately, some Magitek colossi seek to undermine our efforts. But to directly engage them would result in catastrophic collateral damage. Luckily, it need not come to that. Garland Ironworks is a product known as a Magitek plasma cannon. Go on? That means nothing to me, I confess, but the word is this creation of theirs is capable of stopping a war machina dead in its tracks. Hey, Flack! We got cannons! Big plasma cannons! I know you like cannons! Sounds too good to be true, I know. Well, here's the rub. The silver bullet is a damned costly thing to develop. And they don't want just anyone handling it. Sid put your name forward, though. He thought you would acquit yourself well of this task. I know it's a deal to ask, but would you decide to aid us in our efforts? But should you decide to aid us in our efforts, we will be waiting near the station. Which station? Where? Oh, way up there. Okay. How far away is this damn thing? Oh, again, way up there. Jesus. That's the one that goes do 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 boom. Is that one? Almost all full up again. I really gotta go through my inventory and chuck some stuff. I really have too much stuff. I really, really do. Ah, good. I was right. Your assistance is greatly appreciated, sir. I will distract the Colossi, allowing you ample time to take aim with your newly appointed weapon. If the engineers are to be believed, scoring a direct hit will send a powerful current through the giant systems and ultimately disable it. Go on. I'm liking the sound of this more and more. Search your surroundings for the Magitek Colossi. You may move the camera with... Ooh. Is this another thing I should have my mouse out with? I got the mouse. Right. Colossi approach! Be warned that should the Immortal Flame delegate retreat, your mission will be judged a failure. Strike 3 Magitek Colossi with your new weapon to silence them for good. Ucky ducky. Oops. Whee! Got it! Whee! Got it! I saw you over there. Got him! Oh, is that all? Is that all I get to do? Oh, is that all? Come on! Excellent shooting, Warren. Now those wretched Machina have been dispatched, we will be able to deliver the citizens to safety. Before I return to the station to join the escort, I shall send word to Camp Broken Glass of your success. My superior officer, Ambagai, will await you with your reward. I'll make sure of it. I've done some work for them already. Where'd they go? There they are. Praise me! And give me gifts. Good to have you among us, Warren. I've heard of your triumph in taking down those behemoth war machina, and have prepared for you a reward commensurate with your efforts. That piece of artillery proved as effective as Garland Ironworks intimated, but such it is to be expected. Their craftsmanship is well renowned, and their latest efforts redound to their redound? Reddit? I don't know that word. Why is it that Final Fantasy XIV is the game that teaches me new words? And their latest efforts redound to their credit. Alas, we were told not to expect more of its type, at least anytime soon. According to a letter we received, its crafting was only made possible through the work of a rather ambitious employee in a mountain of Gil. Production of it on a large scale will prove impossible. It's the reason I call the artillery corps banned for real men. Expenses notwithstanding, you were able to wield this foreign ordnance with great aplomb. Though it is but a trifle compared to the valor shown, I offer you this as a show of gratitude. He offered me a fish and vegetable stew. Yum. Okay. Weird, but okay. Kochacha. Hello, Kochacha. Warren, may I bother you a moment? I trust word has already reached you regarding the reclamation of the discarded weaponry. No? Truly? Then it is a good thing you found me. As you are well aware, in accordance with the truce, the First Legion has laid down its arms. Unfortunately, its soldiers laid down those arms wherever they pleased, and now they've scattered all over the city. Should you stumble upon, or more likely trip upon, any of this aforementioned Imperial weaponry, we ask that you reclaim it and return it to us post-haste. Please gather up anything even vaguely useful looking, though you can probably draw the line at a plank of nail through it. We already have enough of those. What about a bat with a nail through it? Nail bat. Everyone needs a nail bat. Come on. Even Cloud from Final Fantasy VII needed a nail bat. Let's see. They're both pretty close to each other. That's good. There's 4 pieces somewhere. Ooh! Mine, please. Thank you. Bear! Ah. Oh. Aha! And they really did just drop it. Oh, there it is. I see. I can already see the other one right over there. I'm so good. Hey, Fatty! I haven't seen Fatty at all tonight. I actually got a new one in the roulette. All right, little man, I got you your weapons. I think it's a dude. It's a dude. Oh no, it's a lady. It's a lady, little one. Have you any discarded weaponry on your person? Yes. Yes, that's just what we were looking for. Thank you for bringing it to us. It is said that each legion had its own unique weaponry, but to my eye, it is all much of a muchness. I suppose their similarities are owed to the fact that they were mass-produced in the Enceladium? Perhaps when Galliford still thought itself a republic and they first started employing Rogidan mercenaries, they sought to diversify their armaments in the same way as their troops. Of course, later advances in technology made it possible to churn out all sorts of weaponry at an alarming rate. I wonder if they had never discovered Machina, what would the Empire look like today? Makes one think, doesn't it? Sure. Oh, speaking of Machina, Imperial weaponry, I gotta show these guys these weapons I got when I was leveling Dark Knight and Paladin. You gotta check this shit out. I love it. The Dark Knight Imperial Sword. Look at this thing! It's a fucking chainsaw! It's a big fucking chainsaw and I love it! And then look at, where is it? Is it? There it is. And then for Paladin. Look at the bus! Where's there's a button. Look at the bus on the end! That's so cool. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. I kept it. when I got those. Usually I discard the weapons that are, you know, weaker than what I have and I don't need. But I got such a kick out of those. I was like, I have to keep them. Chainsword for the Emperor. What is going on over here? When even human children are taller than you, your race is small. This is a male or female? It looks male-ish. I'm gonna say man. Please, a moment of your time. This poor girl, she has come all the way from the seat of the Empire. Alone, it would seem. I meant to ask what troubled her, but she can't catch her breath for all of her tears, let alone speak. I'm not accustomed to children and their handling. I can never say the right thing, but perhaps you will be more successful in calming her than I. Could you try to soothe whatever sorrow plagues her? No. But okay. Let's see. Soothe. Soothe. There. Just because your parents and family and your home and your entire nation and everything you've ever known your entire life is gone and destroyed, it'll be okay. Thank you. I feel a bit better now. What am I doing here? Well, Mom said we might find some food at your camp. But on our way here, one of the buildings started to crumble and a big bit of the wall hit my mom, and she's still trapped under it. I tried to pull her out, but please, she needs help. My word! You needn't worry, little one. Help is on the way. Warren, follow her to her mother. See if there is aught to be done. I will round up a few soldiers to assist you, just in case. You mean it? You're really gonna help me? She's just over this way. Quickly! Follow the girl if you feel... Okay. Again, I'm supposed to be following this character, and she's faster than me. Or I'm faster than her. It feels so good to see Broken Glass almost entirely side quest free. Stop screaming. You'll attract the bears. You don't want to attract bears. They love the taste of child flesh. And because they're polar bears, probably also seal flesh and whale flesh too, if they can get it. Well, if you would run faster, fretting girl. Those doggos, they really like the taste of child flesh. Go away. Haha, dodged you. You suck. Ouch. But she doesn't look trapped. Oh, wait, yeah, her foot's trapped underneath it. I see. Well, if that's the chunk that hit her, I'd be surprised if she was still alive. Jesus. Such strength. Was that some sort of magic? Forgive me. I had begun to panic, thinking I'd be trapped forever. Thanks to you, I can walk away with my life. How? How can you walk if a giant chunk of rock that huge landed on your legs? You're gonna be... What? Cut the foot off is the only way. I do have the chain sword to do it. I'm so proud of you, my little soldier. How brave you were to seek help as you did. You must have been so scared. I was, but that's when I met this real little soldier, littler than me even, and he asked this nice man to help us. So that's what happened. We were at the station when they announced the truce, so I know that we're no longer at odds, but even so, I imagined it's difficult for some of you to see us as anything more than the enemy. Your contingent is kind indeed to take us in as you have. It is more than I expected, to be sure. I was prepared for something of a fight, in fact, but so long as my sweet one depends on me, nothing shall stop me from making sure she's safe. We are survivors, come what may. We'll set out for your camp at once more. Farewell, sir. You have my most heartfelt gratitude. And before I go, do give my thanks to the warrior my daughter spoke of, should you see him again. Well, aren't you also heading to the camp? Can't you do that yourself? Why would you need me to do that? Also, how is she walking with a giant rubble like that landed on her feet? She'd at least have a limp. At least. Christmas bear. Christmas bear brings presents to you. My men report that they found both the mother and the child making their way here and have provided them with shelter and aid they required. I confess that I was more than a bit surprised when that woman told me of your success in lifting the rubble. It sounded too tall of a tale to be real even, but then I remembered who we were dealing with, and felt foolish for doubting her. At any rate, they are safe and in our care now, all thanks to you. Hold on, Flack. Hold on. I will answer that. I will read that question and answer it out in a smart-ass way. Hold on a minute, but I gotta make sure I can do something. Okay, so this is my home point. Yep, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Do I believe in magic? Does this look like the man who believes in magic? There we go. Okay. Sorry. I had to do it. Hello, Manuki. Manuki a dude? Manuki's a dude, okay. I have a question. Do I look imposing? Intimidating, perhaps? Sorry, you must think it's strange I would ask such a thing. The truth is, I encountered a boy near one of the storerooms, and when I called out to him, he ran away at the sight of me. I was only trying to lend a helping hand. Later on, I learned that the place was used as a granary? So the lad was most likely searching for food. Now, thanks to me scaring him off, he probably had to go hungry. I couldn't live with myself if he starved because of me, though I fear he'd only run off if I tried to approach him. I wonder, perhaps you wouldn't mind going in my stead? Here, you might find him more easily with this telescope. May the Kami guide you. Ah, you're from the Eastern contingent. Destination! Yeah, I'm still upset. Not upset, but I mean, I'm still disappointed in Square for limiting the number of times we can cast self-destruct on ourselves. We should be allowed to self-destruct as much as we goddamn want. Oh. Is that person? I see person. Hey, whoa, hey. What do we got here? I mean, I know why they did it, and I proved it day one that they released the Blue Mage. I proved why they took away our ability to use self-destruct as much as we want, because it made dungeons way too easy. You spot a boy carrying a crate in the direction of Liminal Station 4. You know, it was what was it? It was me, Tyro, Sketch, and Tristram, and we would just go through the dungeon, taking turns self-destructing whole groups of enemies. And it was fucking hilarious. Yes, we broke our armors, but god damn it, we got through those dungeons in record fucking time. Oh, there you are. What do you want? Saw me, did you? So what? I didn't do anything wrong. Finders keepers. And this food ain't just for me. The others need it too. I know you're just trying to help, but we can look after ourselves. If your friend's worried about us, tell him we'll be alright. Until this food runs out anyway. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we won't worry then. Fine. It was... I love blitzkrieging through that dungeon. It was so fucking funny. That's the I think that's possibly the funniest shit that we've ever done in Final Fantasy XIV. And then Square took it away. It's gonna be Mario Kart. I thought I said that yesterday. But maybe you took off before I said it. But... Did you manage to track him down? That's a relief. Though his outright refusal of our help is concerning. We came here with the best intentions, but barely a moment's consideration for how the people of Garlemald might feel towards us. I suppose it's only natural they'd be wary. If they won't accept our aid, we can still make their lives a little easier. We'll start by making the area around the granary safer, so they can gather food whenever they please. Here, I could have this for giving me peace of mind. Well, that's the thing, Flack. It's kind of funny that you said, you know, like that large man with horns being seen as intimidating. Well, the man that was intimidated by him, the young man was, you know, Garlean. Garleans are very insular peoples. You know, they don't get much what would you call it? Introduction to the other races of the world, outside of, like, you know, in the military where they conscript the people that they conquer. And that boy didn't look like much of a military person. He said he was a local farm boy, so he probably never saw other races, and probably, yeah, he saw a man with a tail and horns, was like, the fuck is that? Salutations, Warren. Greetings, you. Forgive the abrupt nature of my question, but have you ever sat astride Magitek armor? Yes, I have. I got Maggie. And I got Gold Maggie. Fantastic. If anyone were to have such experience, I knew it would be you. The reason for my asking is simple. We wish to get an aerial view of the city to assess damages. A Magitek pilot belonging to the First Legion was kind enough to suggest we use one of their flying units to conduct a survey. Alas, the person we initially requested for this assignment has been injured and rendered unable to board the armor. Fortunately, I found you! Or rather, you have found me, as it were. This Magitek pilot I spoke of awaits you at Liminal Station 4. You'll find him performing maintenance on the armor you will be using. He will get you set up. You mean in one of... Wait, where's Maggie? Where's Maggie? There's Maggie. One of these? What Flack said. Thank you, Flack. Man, I gotta clean my inventory so goddamn bad. I really, really do. Shooby-doo, shooby-doo, shooby-doo. Yep. Well, well, well. Wait, what do we got here? Is this a lady or dude? A dude, okay. Well, 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 Eorzea's very own hero himself is to be our pilot. Then again, accomplished aviators such as yourself are thin on the ground these days. I suppose they had to turn to you. I've heard some fascinating stories about you, you know. Is it true you rode an ancient Allegan war machina into battle against the 7th Legion? Seemed far-fetched, but now that I've gotten a good look at you, I can see there may have been some truth to the tale. Did I? Chewie rode an ancient Allegan war machina into battle against the 7th Legion. Did we? Hold on, I'm honestly drawing a blank on that. Oh, the 7th Legion, they were the ones who were making the weapons. That's right, and we were the G weapon. Okay, I remember now. I remember that now. Well, I don't know if it's going to prove you wrong, but I will say this. In favor of magic, magic can be used, you can use, magic can, like, if you could just command magic, you can do lots of things, from fire to lightning to healings to, all kinds of, different applications, Machines are usually built for, like, specific purpose. So it's like you have a machine, outside of, like, supplementary, maybe tiny things you could maybe do, outside of its design. It's generally designed to do a thing, like a single thing. So magic is more versatile than machines. So I guess, I don't know if that proves you wrong, but at least that's a point in the column for magic. Also, all a person with magic would have to do to, like, fuck up machines is just go, hey, guess what? Lightning magic! And your machine is dust. Well, not all machines. I mean, machines specifically that run electricity, maybe, but not necessarily all machines. But you get what I mean. See Farfetch. Oh yeah, I've already read that. I forgot that was the 7th Legion. That was the. Need to get it for the foot. All right, have a good one, Tyronius. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one, Bo. But let us turn to the business at hand. The Ilsabard contingent has requested that we ascertain the level of damage the city has sustained, and the only real way to get a proper handle on the situation is from above. However, there are still a host of autonomous machines lurking in the streets, and they won't hesitate to shoot down an unidentified craft, which is where the 1st Legion's Magitek comes in. So long as we remain inside this armor, we needn't fear attack from the ground. Well, you tell them, Tyro. I'm not a pony! When your loins are sufficiently girded for your trip among the clouds, just say the word. Dude, we literally... What was the name of the damn place? We literally rode flying mounts in a place called the Sea of Clouds. So I think our loins are properly girded. Not to scare you off, as this mission is of great importance to us, but I hope you have some idea of what you are about to embark upon. You will be wheeling through the sky in what is essentially a metal bucket. If that hasn't unnerved you, I'm ready when you are. Yes! Then let us be on our way. You know, I don't know why we have to go into the sky to witness this. You can literally just look over there and go, yeah, that city fucked. Oh, I can't control this. It's just doing its own. Why are we flying in such close formation? I'm gonna clip one of you. We should start a survey from the north. A word of warning, though, from above, the extent of damage will be seen much greater than you expected. It may come as something of a shock. See that overpass there? It looks like it might collapse at any moment. A single chocobo feather could see it crumble to dust, I reckon. We shall cordon it off and ensure that none of ours attempt to enter the area. Maybe I can come up here. This is Palladium Novum. Though it is in a sorry state now, its towers were once symbols of our empire. Symbols of the progress we achieved through the application of our sciences. I am inclined to enter the structure proper to examine the extent of the devastation from within. Sadly, we are still too few in number for such an undertaking. It will have to wait. Look there! This looks largely intact, which is little wonder. The building, which dates back to the era of the Republic, is said to be constructed from materials meant to ward against all manners of offensive magics. Clearly not all our buildings were erected with such a design philosophy. We had foolishly assumed that the war machina defending us would make up for less than ideal structural integrity. You can see what cutting corners cost us. With that, I would say we hit all the key areas of the city for the most part. Let's return to the Camp Broken Glass, shall we? You're gonna hit the highway. Gonna hit the highway. Okay. Thank you for joining me in the skies today, Warren. I confess I may have been on my guard around you Eorzean lot. It has been beaten into my skull that you are, and will always be, my enemy. Spending time with you today, however, has made me realize that you truly are here to help us, not harm us. To be honest, your contingent support has been a bright spot in this gloom. It is easy to fall prey to hopelessness, but we've a responsibility to fight on, do we not? We are all of us living on this star, and who else can see it brought back from the brink of ruin? Many of us have lost families, friends, loved ones. Grief hangs heavy on the Empire. We need time to lick our wounds, but that does not mean we are without the fire of determination. We wish to see our home restored to its former glory. That is part of the reason why I decided to undertake this task, actually. I wanted to better understand not only the road ahead of the Empire, but to see for myself the stuff you Eorzeans are made of. Enough sentimentality, though. There's still much to be done here, and this armor won't repair itself. Would you mind reporting back to the reconnaissance officer who assigned you to this task, and tell him of our findings? Yes and no. I mean, I do, actually, but it's, not like a transcript I brought up on the internet or anything, but in the game's chat window. Like the in-game chat window, not the live stream chat window that I put over top of it. All that dialogue went there as well. Thankfully, seeing as it doesn't stay on screen long enough to read. Hello. You've flown through the skies above Garlemald and lived to tell the tale. How was the Imperial pilot? Can't imagine how difficult it must be to look down on such wreckage and know that it was once your home. But I'm sure your presence was a comfort to him. It will take a great deal of hard work and elbow grease to see this city restored, but I have all the faith in the world that we can see it done. I only hope that our efforts here can bring about an alliance between our realms. Camp Broken Glass is finally finished after all these months. Really, I've been much slower at going through like a lot of the post-story content of Endwalker than I have been in any of the other expansions. Not sure why. Well, mostly because other games keep coming out that keep drawing my attention away. That's mostly the reason. Let's do... I think we have enough time for one more side quest. We can do one more over here, and then we'll call it a night. Hello. What do we have here? It's a lady. Okay. So you found it within your heart to help an old friend once again, eh? Rest assured I won't soon forget your generosity. Now, on to the matter at hand. The people here have told me about the Magitek weaponry stalking the frozen tundra. With no pilots to guide them, they unleash their fury upon whosoever is unfortunate enough to cross their path. Several of the refugees attempted to combat the threat using a few abandoned suits of Magitek armor, but they were soon overwhelmed. It's not often you see Magitek turn on Magitek, but not much surprises me these days. Luckily, no one is killed during that incident, but the mindless machines are still out there, primed and ready for their next target. That's where you come in. The stories say you're a demon in Magitek armor, and I'd reckon you'd reduce those things into piles of scrap before I even felt a chill in my fingertips. Like I said before, I'd do it myself, but seeing as how I've never even ridden in a suit of armor, I'd just be buying myself a ticket to an early grave. Rest assured, however, I'll do my best to learn from your example. Anyway, there's a suit waiting for us outside. I'll go ahead and ready it for you. Don't leave me waiting out in the cold for too long. Okay. I mean, I have my own. I have Maggie. I don't need your generosity. I got Maggie. Or this little thing. Well, she's as ready as she'll ever be. I don't think I need to tell you this, but make sure not to bring those things near the cave. I'll stand watch from here and make sure all goes to plan. Stay safe out there, friend. Alright. What needs a... Oh, this one doesn't even fly. Ooh, this one's got different abilities. Can I have these ones? Can we install these modules in Maggie? Woohoo! Okay. Not very powerful. Yoink. No, don't you unstun yourself. You keep your asses stunned. Ooh, I completely missed that. Boop. Oh, you literally have to be facing it? Oh, man. Wait, why is it not working? Why is it missing so hard? Oh, you don't. It's just... For some reason, I'm just missing that hard. Huh. I mean, I do love Maggie's machine gun and cannon blast, but I like the Magic Pulse and Thunder. Can I have all these abilities on Maggie? Come on, someone install these on Maggie! Yoink. I shoot you. Whoop. Got one! Got 3. And good night. Oh, you gotta be close. Okay. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. I got it. Ah. Can I hit you with this? Hey. Nope. Does not work on you. Okay. Only works on machines. Got it. There you are, safe and sound. I knew you'd make a quick work of those heaps of metal. Doubtless they were used to deadly effect when the Guardians waged war amongst themselves. In order to ensure they fired upon their own countrymen, they were made to destroy anything that came within their sights. The fact that they are causing trouble this far out is distressing indeed. I must warn my superiors upon my return. Before that, however, there is yet one more task I would ask of you. I fear I might be imposing overmuch, but you have my word that this is the last one. Really? One final task, and I won't bother you any longer. You needn't fight anything, or at least not if you don't want to. No, this time I mean to make use of your more diplomatic faculties. One of my duties here is to find out whether the refugees wish to return home or not. Naturally, each will have their own decision and their own reasons, but getting a general feel for things will help us determine the best way to help in the days ahead. I'll gather what information I can from the people in the caves. You only have to speak with one man, but it may take a bit of work to find him. I've been told he ventured off toward the wreckage of the Imperial train. Now, we could wait for him to return, but I'm running behind as it is. If you could do this, you'd be helping not only me, but all those who've been left without a home. Okay. Just gonna leave this Machina out here. Okay. Sure. Leave the Magitek armor out there. See if it gets stolen. Ugh. stretching again. Again, like I said at the front of the stream, my body feels so stiff today. I don't know why. Hello! Oh, wrong one. Hello, refugee guy. Oh, that's a grave. Oh, it's not often I encounter someone else out here. If you've come here for ceruleum, then I'm afraid this area has already been picked clean. Jarek has already asked me as much, but I suppose you must be thorough. Could you give me a moment? I would first like to offer a prayer to the departed. The movie? You don't have to offer a prayer to a movie. Movies don't care. This wreckage was left in the wake of one particularly fierce battle. A dear friend of mine journeyed here to search it for abandoned supplies, but a sudden explosion cut his life short. Although I hadn't meant to offer him a lone prayer, why don't you join me? He was always one to enjoy the company of others, even those he scarcely knew. I've placed these stones to mark this spot of his passing. Pray to his memory, if you will. Okay. Guy I never knew, I pray to thee. Or for thee, rather, I guess. I don't know. Thank you. Whatever sustenance prayers provide to those who have passed, I am sure my friend is grateful for it. As for your previous question, well, I am Alamegan by birth and was taken from my home and family by the Empire and made to serve in their interminable wars. After 10 years, my hands were so stained with blood I no longer recognized them as my own. Days, weeks, years blended into one another until finally I was released from service. For the first time in a long while, I thought for myself. Did my wife and child still live? Would they allow me, one so steeped in sin, back into their home? Even now, I cannot bring myself to consider the answers to those questions. So in short, I cannot say. Please, leave me with my thoughts. I won't be far behind, I promise. Well, if your wife and child are still alive, why don't you leave that, that choice up to them? Because what if they truly do want you back? And then you not coming back, that's kind of douchey. But if you go there and they don't want you back, well then you'll know. And you won't have to ponder it anymore. Problem solved. I win. Featherhoofality. Flawless victory. There you are. And even sooner than I had anticipated. What did the man say? He said he's being a coward. I see. Such a tragic story, but sadly not an uncommon one. It seems that for some, the question of where home lies is no easy answer. In any case, we've done all that we can at the present. Let's return to camp and report our findings to the contingent, eh? And for anyone who's going to get on my ass before you type it, I know. I'm just trying to be silly. I'm just trying to make the ha-has. I know the emotional weight, of a decision like that. I understand the implications of the emotional implications of that. I'm just being stupid, for the sake of being stupid. I've gone to the trouble of submitting my report already, so you needn't worry about that. And, as I promised, that brings an end to my endless requests. Truth be told, my motivations for being here aren't entirely out of the sense of duty. My father was conscripted into the Garlean forces long ago, so, when I heard that refugees had been found here, I had to meet them for myself. I volunteered for this duty, but unfortunately none of the refugees stirred my memories of him. Still, I won't give up the search. No matter what misdeeds he was forced to commit, all I want is to see him again, to share a meal under the same roof. Some, like Jarek, seem resigned to accept this place as their home, but there are others, like my father, who have people waiting for them, searching for them. If I can see even one family reunited, then all All of this will have been worth it. Although the road ahead is a long one, it's time I stopped forcing you to walk it with me. Thanks for all you've done, friend. Please, take this. You've earned it 1,000 times over. Ooh, 895 gil. Alright. So the southern part of Garlemald is now completed. But that means we still got these up here. But we've run out of time. I'll have to do those some other day. Some other multiplayer, some other Final Fantasy 14 Friday. In the meantime, well, wait, no, not Old Sharlayan, wrong place. We got to end this. We can't end a Final Fantasy 14 Friday stream unless we do it right. Yeah. Got to go to my mess of an apartment, my mess of a room, as I've had some people call it. I've had some people refer to my design here as a hot mess. There we go. Whoa. Okay. All right. So I am out of here for today. It's always it's always fun to hang out with y'all. Thank you so much for that. But before we talk about what's coming up next, let's talk about what we talk about at the end of every live stream. Plug time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and everything in between, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please consider stopping over at my Patreon, patreon.com/featherhoof_gaming, where, for just a couple bucks a month, not only can you help support the channel, help it grow, help me get better equipment for the studio and whatnot, but you get something back in return, from exclusive access to a Discord chat, early access to videos, exclusive Patreon-only unedited versions of all my videos, being a voice on multiplayer Saturdays, which is tomorrow, stuff like that. Give it a look if you have a chance. But if none of it entices you, you could, of course, instead subscribe to this channel right here on Twitch, which will give you the ability to kill ads, because let's face it, who doesn't love killing ads? And it gives you access to the emoticons, usually being spammed over there. Like this one. And like Blackfoot there. Blackfoot spamming it for us. Oh, now he's throwing footballs at me! God damn it! Why? Those are pointy bits! Those are worse than Pokeballs! Bad ferret. Bad. Also remember, if you're an Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming subscriber, you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free. So why not make it this one? Still trying to catch me. He thinks I'm a Pokemon for some reason. You can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free, so why not make it this one? Costs you nothing extra, kicks a little bit back to the channel, and you still got access to the emoticons, so win-win. But if you have absolutely no money to spend, I understand. Money can be tight, I get that. But you can still support this channel for free. Absolutely nothing. First off, by sharing it. Letting people know the channel is here, let them know what we do, help grow the community. Because the bigger the community, the more we can do with more people. And feedback. Feedback and constructive criticism helps out immensely. Keeps the channel growing, keeps it moving forward. More importantly, keeps it from moving backwards. And you can do so when this episode shows up on YouTube later, where in the comment section below, you can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, things you'd like to see more of, less of, or just other games you'd like to see played on the channel. And that is my shtick. That's my spiel. I am out of here for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8! I was kind of hoping to wait for Wave 2 before we went back to it, but I'm tired of waiting for Wave 2. So we're going to go back and play it some more. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow. I hope to see you. In the meantime, I'm taking off and I'm going to go pass out. But until next time, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ellie, for the spammings of the emotes. Take care. Have yourselves a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or sleep, whichever one you're heading towards. And I will see you all next time.